What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I welcome you back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. In the last episode, we went through our first dungeon-ish area, and we managed to beat the giant crab, which I call the giant crab, not really knowing that that was the thing's actual name. Yeah, anyway, in this episode, we also got our first drop of myrrh, by the way, so one down, two more to go before this year is ended. Before I move on with all of the story stuff, what I'm going to be doing now is I'm actually going to be filling up the town of Jersey. Yeah, in actually my very first episode, this is number 3, in the very first episode, within a few hours of that episode going live, I had 7 people claim spots in here, and I wanted to make it as fair as I possibly could, because if I could, I would have a gajillion spots open and put every single one of you in my town, because that would just be awesome to have everybody living under the same area and everything like that. But alas, I only have these 7 spots to fill, so I took the first 7 people that came in and said, you know, which type they wanted to be and things like that, and I have divvied out all of the jobs. So for the beginning of this, I will be creating the last few members of Jersey, and then we'll actually be able to go walk around the town, and I can kind of show you what everything looks like now that it'll be filled. So from the very first person that claimed the spot to the last spot that's open, let us begin. And I'm going to skip all of the customization. I'm just going to go right to the meeting of the family. So I'll meet you there. Crystal's glimmer lasts but a year. The caravan must gather enough myrrh before it fades away. You know that already, right? Your father is just worried about you. I never thought you'd be chosen for the caravan. Should have been me. Don't forget to visit, alright? Mother and father will really miss you. Don't forget to write. I guess that was Father that was talking there. Whatever. So here we are, our very first character. BigCacc. Yeah. The Tailor's daughter is sent off by her father, Gilamu, mother Wamsu, her brother Ganu, and her sister Fu Clu. Those are Selkie names, so yeah, strange. BigCacc is actually my friend Paul. That's kind of a nickname that he's got. The second part of that has to do with his last name, but obviously it's a play on words, and he is the one that is actually part of my Final Fantasy VII playthrough. I'll explain all that a little bit later, but that's our first slot. Well, it's time. The Jersey caravan is about to head out. Remember, everyone's counting on you. Oh. We're sure you'll find enough myrrh and come home safe and sound. Don't get eaten by monsters. The cows will miss you too. Farewell, DLBros, and good luck. This one particular Lily has a split personality, apparently. Yes, our second spot goes to the DLBros, and there the rancher's son is sent off by his father, Nodi, his mother, Maya, his brother, Killith, and his sister, Mimi. Aw, that's so cute. So, slot number 2 belongs to 2 people, and 1, the DLBros. Spot number 3 is more Lilites. You're leaving already? We'll miss you. Remember, no matter how hard things get, stick together. He was going by himself, in a sense, with his sentence. There's more to the journey than just gathering myrrh. You need to foster trust and companionship with others. Don't you get sick from all the fine things you eat out there? Don't get sick from all the fine things you eat out there, Abba. Don't get hurt out there. Just promise me that. Well, take care. Come back home safe and sound. Goodbye. Some interesting names already. So the next spot actually goes to my friend Abba, the LazyBumGamer, and he is the Fisherman's son. Set off by his father, Miguel, his mother, Shay, his brother, Gine, and his sister, Yana? I think that's it, Yana. So there you go. There's mom, your dad, your brother, and your sister, and you're a fisherman. So I hope your family catches a lot of good fish for me throughout my journeys. Next spot is another Selkie family, and also a guy that chose to be a girl, but that's okay, I'm alright with that. We're so proud of you, Storm. I'm just gonna say DkStorm. Today you set out with the Crystal Caravan. I'll be worried about you. Do be careful out there. I'll never forgive myself if you get hurt. Is traveling fun? You have to tell me all about it when you get back. Oh, the caravan! How exciting! May you return with full chalice of myrrh. We believe in you, Storm. Yeah, just our name being Storm. A lot better. DkStorm is actually Dark Stormer. He's a good friend that's been around my channel for a while, and he is the Alchemist's daughter. She is the whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Sent off by her father. Oh god, Selkie names. Vajiel, they're like Jedis. Her mother, Tyra. Her brother, Dizzie, and her sister, Momo. Oh, Miss Momo Vaporeon had managed to get her way into this as well. Congratulations to you. Anyway, so there we go. There is the Alchemist family, there's another Selkie family, and there is the next spot. A lot of Lilites in my town, that's for sure. But here we have our next guy. Well, now we've got one less helper come harvest time, but somebody's got to protect our crystal's glimmer, I reckon. Oh wow, these are real southern people, I guess. That's right, dear. Without myrrh, the crystal would fade and the miasma would engulf us all. Don't worry about your chores. I'll pick up the slack while you're gone. Send us any seeds you find and we'll be sure to plant them. You may have a lot of traveling ahead of you. See you again in a year's time. Or both will see you again in a year's time. I'll visit every so often. You know that. Anyway, Sirius is from the Serious Squirrel. He just wanted to be serious. Why not? Why so serious? He is the farmer's son, sent off by his father, Zemuel. We have a Miguel, now we have a Zemuel. Mother, Olma. Brother, Daryl. Must be great with a crossbow. And his sister, Cal. That is the farmers, and that is our other set of Lilites. It's our last set, too. We got a few other races that'll be joining our crew next. And now for our Uke tribe member of the village. That looks so weird. The day has come. Every single one of us looks forward to the coming of the myrrh. Not just a myrrh, of course. We'll count the days until your return. What if my myrrh was not in a different color there as opposed to, like, compared to everywhere else? Don't come crying back to the village, you hear? Aww. I want to go traveling too. We all pray for your safe return. Take care. So our Uke in the village is... drumroll. King Bobby, which... I kind of like that name for you, buddy. No, it's his King Bombbeard, a good friend of mine as well. And he is the merchant in the town, sent off by his father, Encelos, and his mother, Loxolani, sister, that must be an I, Irelias, and his sister, Telsiado? Elsa? I don't know. We're going to call you Telsa, Uri, Loxel, and Insel. Whatever, and your name kind of fits very well with everybody here. So, King Bombbeard is the Uke tribe in my village, my merchant, and the second to last one to go into village. On to the final slot. And the last space in the village goes to fellow Clavets, and the last job is a miller. As our mill's water wheel turns, so does the world, and now your journey begins at last. I remember when your grandfather set out with the Crystal Caravan a long time ago. You'll have a grand festival waiting for you when you get back. Come back as soon as you can, okay? We'll mill lots of flour for when you get back. This lovely lady right here is aka Dizzie. Dizzie is actually a white cap, so I guess it would be close to the white mage or whatever. Bombbeard was technically a black mage, so you have a black mage, white mage. And Dizzie is my miller, which works because you get all the wheat and the flour in order to make the breads and the cakes and everything, and Dizzie's a great baker. Your food is awesome. And she is sent off by her father, Tracy? No, it's Tracy, isn't it? That's Tracy. Whatever. Her mother, Abelia. Her brother, Ramsey. That's a Y. And her sister, Rebecca. So, again, your name kind of fits in with everyone there. And that, as they say, is that. That is the last spot. And there you have it. These are the residents of Jersey. If they have a corresponding YouTube channel or whatever, you'll see their little symbol right next to the character. Down in the description below, you'll have various links to either their YouTube channel or their Twitter page or anything else that you guys may want. I mean, send me that information on a private message through Twitter if you want me to link something else. I don't know, like, I wouldn't even know what else you guys have, a Facebook page or something along that way. So if you guys want anything else linked to your names down in the description below, be sure to send that to me, and it'll be there starting after this episode. But until then, welcome to Jersey, all of my fellow members. Anyway, let's set out, and I meant to hit the wrong button. Back to me. You're going to see me being the main person that levels up throughout the course of this game. Oh, speaking of which, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show this here. Can I get into these menus? No, I cannot. All right. What I'm actually going to do is we're going to head back down here, and we're going to get caught into a skit, apparently. Let's see if what awaits us here. Oh, it's the Soul Ratchet guy again. Have you heard of the Black Knight? No? They say he's on a journey to master the art of swordsmanship. That's interesting. Few these days ever set out to better themselves. You would do well to master something before your journey ends. Okay, well, I only have, like, one thing, and that is my own sword and whatnot, so that's the best I can do. So let's go ahead and make our turn back down and re-enter our hometown of Jersey. Show you guys around a little bit, kind of get you introduced to the family and everything. If you did not have characters made for such jobs, there would literally be an empty house there with a Moogle in there saying, oh, I'm sorry, this house is empty at the moment. But see, everyone's kind of just walking around, they're mingling and everything like that, which is just so awesome. See, this is King Bombbeer's thing, yada yada. Oh, we get to look at his inventory, sweet. So, with King Bombbeer being the merchant, I can buy a bunch of things off of him, but look at I mean, you go down to the bottom and just look, these are so expensive. Oh my god. I did go back through, what is it? Can I go this? Yeah. Oh, awesome. Okay. I did go back through that one area a few times, and I did pick up a few other artifacts. So I got a strength +1. Actually, I got 2 strength +1s. And then I want to say I got a defense +1, right? Or did I just do strength? Nope. That was a magic +3. No, I did do a strength +1. Okay. And then I ended up picking up the Moogle Pocket. So I got 2 extra strength, 1 extra defense, and 3 extra magic added onto my stats. And I got a whole crap load of just, like, items. You do have a limited inventory, so don't think that it's infinitely big or whatever. It's a large inventory, to say the least, but I'm going to have to go and sell some items probably before setting out again. I just want to kind of walk you guys around and show you around town a little bit. So there you go. Items dealers right here. Are you my dad? I don't even know. Nope, there we go. Yep, this is kind of... Okay, good stuff. So people are just going to kind of talk to me. A lot of people that do like the weeds and the farmers and everything like that, they won't actually give you anything until a new year has passed because they don't have anything at the moment. They don't have any resources available to them. Who are you? Yep, so this is Abba's house down over here. And you can't go into the houses, unfortunately, but you can kind of just like walk around and, you know, take a look at stuff. Can I change the camera? I cannot change the camera. This is a fixed camera through and through as I run around the town. What's up here? Whose house? Who are you guys? You are Sirius's house. Yes! So now each one of these places will always be in the spot. So like this is Sirius. This is the farmer's house. This spot on your map will always be like the farmer's map or the farmer's house if you make your own character. So definitely, you know, take a look around these areas from time to time. You never know what you're going to find. There's actually even like, oops, I didn't mean to do that, hidden areas on the map itself that you should definitely check out. BigCacc. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, I can make stuff? Can I make any of these? Are these all makeable or unmakeable because they're gray? Oh no, cannot be made here. Alright, so you cannot make any of these things. So yeah, the accessory shop, I don't have any recipes for accessories yet. I will be able to get to the blacksmith, which is actually over here. Might as well just keep walking around. Here is our crystal. So this is what it is that we are collecting the myrrh for in order to be able to make it grow nice and bright. This is my dad. Here we go. So now he can actually forge me weapons. Each one of these little pamphlets will forge one particular item, but it will forge the same item. So both of these novice weapons will give me the exact same novice weapon. I will probably sell the second one then in order to get some gil, and then just kind of move on from there. So, this is for anyone, and then you can also see down there, Iron Shield for Clavets, Designed Gauntlets for Lilites. Cannot be crafted here apparently. He's probably not a high enough level or something, maybe? I don't know, whatever. Selkies, so I can really only craft a few things for me. I'm going to craft this novice weapon. I can't because I don't have an iron. Sob. How about this armor? I can probably do this armor, right? Yes, craft the armor. Equipped. There we go, nice. And then I can sell the remainder of these bronze armors, like, you know, do thingies or whatnot. And I bet you I don't have any iron for this either. Nope, I need 2 pieces of iron in order to upgrade my weapon. That's just wondrous. So, yeah, so that's my upgrading points, and as you can see already, my defense is getting much, much higher. If I wanted to, I could go back in and then switch it out again to the Traveler's Clothes, but obviously the defense goes down, so leave it as is. I'm going to have to go and get some iron a little bit later in order to be able to, get a better weapon. Who's over here? Is this DkStorm's house? Okay, so you are my Alchemist, and I don't think I can actually make anything from you yet. Or no, at the end of the year, the beginning of the next year, you'll actually give me a recipe for something, for like an armor or a weapon or something like that. So everyone's just kind of chilling out here. That was my dad. He is the blacksmith, but the blacksmith house is somewhere down over this way. This may be where the Darklight Bros are, right? I think so. Yep. Yeah, there you are. So you guys aren't really milking, I guess, pig cows? Cow pigs? Man bear pigs? I don't know, something along that ways. My house, for my guys, I must have passed it. Unless it was up this way. Town isn't really that big, but it's flourishing, which is fine by me, thus making my job of collecting the myrrh even more important. Or is it down over here? Maybe it's down over this way. Oh, here it is. Down over yonder, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, this would pretty much be where my my house is and whatnot. So, but there you go. That is everybody in the town. That is everyone's houses. There are a few secret areas, and the first one happens to be literally right behind the crystal. You discovered a door. Step inside. Absolutely. Now, I vaguely went over this in the last episode, but these are Moogle nests. Basically, when you come in here, there will be a regular Moogle, and then our little Mog that flies around. First, we're going to talk to the regular Moogle, and he's going to talk about the stamps. What's a Mog stamp? You don't have a Mog stamp card? Well, I'll tell you about Mog stamps. Basically, it's the collectible of the game. You're going to try to find all the Moogle nests throughout the course of the game, and every time you find one, they will give you a stamp. When you fill up a certain dividing point in the on the stamp card, you unlock a minigame. So now here's our first stamp right up there. 9 different kinds of Mog stamps. Each Moogle will stamp one of your cards. So, and once you get a set of all the matching ones, you get something. Okay, yeah, I got it. Good, here's your first stamp. Go out there and find more. Boom, he gives me in the bottom left corner. So, there are... Can I actually, like, look at this? Oh, okay, there you go. I had to actually talk to him again in order to be able to get my stamp card back up. So, as you can see there, you haven't matched up. Yeah, I know it. I want to see the Mog stamp. Stop it. So, you can see all the different divisions around there of the different colors. Unfortunately, with these little games, they can only be played with the Game Boy Advance hookup to the GameCube. If you happen to have that connection, then these games are well worth it because you'll be able to get various things from it, like different items or certain accessories or gil or things like that. So it does help in the long run. But really, right now, just because I don't have any of that, it's more of a completion bonus type deal or satisfaction. Anyway, what we have here is, this is Mog, the guy that follows us around and carries our chalice, and he says, paint me. This is actually a rather important, like, mechanic to the game, because you can paint him one of 3 colors, red, blue, green. You could wash him completely to get rid of certain colors, and then you can trim his little fur, as you can see around here. So as I trim him, he'll actually kind of get a little bit thinner. The purpose of all of this is to make him more useful when in dungeons in order to be able to help you out more. So trimming him will lessen the amount of hair that's on him. Whoa, fall over, I'm going to trim your balls. Careful, dude, I'm going to neuter you. It'll lessen the amount of hair on him, and in areas that are very fire heavy, like, you know, volcanoes and things along that ways, he'll be able to stay cooler for longer and hold the chalice longer. So that's pretty much the advantage of trimming him. If you're going to a cold area, leave him with long hair, so this way he stays warm and carries the child longer. So, trimming him does make a deal. The colors, however, influence the spell that he casts while in battle. If you paint him red, like red all around, he will cast fire spells. Blue is ice spells, and green are thunder spells. I am going to paint him blue because in the next upcoming few dungeons, actually even from here through almost the second year, Blizzard is an extremely important spell, and if he can be able to power up my Blizzard spell even more, then that would just be awesome. While he is white, he pretty much has a 1 in 3 chance of just casting any one of those 3 elements. But at least in this situation, you're able to influence what one he shoots out more. Plus, he'll be able... This is blue. He'll be blue. I have a blue Mog now, and that is that. You could paint him a variety of different colors, and depending on what's more dominant will influence what it is that he... Let me falls over. What it is that he casts. So if you paint him like half blue and half red, it's like a 50-50 shot of him casting either a fire spell or a ice spell. But I'm going to just go with all blue and call it a day. There we go. So look at him. He's like a little blue fur sweater around him. Isn't that so cute? But that was our first Mog nest. Moogle nest, whatever. Mog is the guy that follows us around. And we'll be able to collect more stuff along the way by finding more Mog nests. Now, there is one last part of the town, and that's way back down over here. And I want to say there's a hidden item somewhere around this area, too, that I think I'll be able to pick up at some point. This is just kind of like an overlook area. I don't exactly know what this is for. I'm pretty sure this may come into play a little bit later storyline-wise. Oh, okay, there you go. See? It popped up with the word exam, and I was just hitting A, honestly, and that's why it says, what's this? Boom! I get a wheat seed, which is actually good for the farmers, and I don't think I can actually give that to them or anything like that. So, for right now, I'll probably just end up selling that. But if I was a farmer, I would bring that over to my family, and then give it to them, and then they would start planting wheat, and then at year's end or whatever, or next year beginning, or whatever you want to call it, I will have some good wheat for harvest. And yes, BigCacc is useful. Oh my god, that was a weird sentence. Okay, so I am going to run around town a little bit more. I'm going to sell some stuff off, and just make sure all my affairs are in order, and then I will meet you guys back out at the main map area. And we will move on to another place where we'll actually find another Moogle house. Actually, I'll pick it up right here, right before I'm about to leave the village, because I'm pretty sure a cutscene happens. I just want to show that I did end up selling a lot of stuff from my inventory. I actually have no idea how to organize my inventory. I have all of these holes, but if you go to choose something, it just use, drop, destroy. I guess I can just keep dropping stuff and having it replace and moving it together, but whatever, I'll figure that out a little bit later. But I did end up having enough money to just buy a piece of iron, and then I used that in order to create an iron sword, so my equipment is, except for my shield, I didn't have the iron shield, but at least I have the bronze plate and the iron sword with a new focus attack, the piercing sweep, and I'll show that off a little bit later when we actually get into battle. Otherwise that, let's go off in search of myrrh. Okay, I thought that something would have played out there. I guess not. Alright. Moving right along, we're going to be heading off again to this area. Got ourselves a little spot to the left over here. This is Port Jersey. It's pretty close to where I live, actually. There's not much... Make sure I'm going the right way, because I have very often just turned around there for no apparent reason. There's not much to do here other than going ahead and examining a hole in plain view. Let's hop on in. And inside of this, we have our second Moogle house. Yo, dude, what's going on? Stamp me. Yes, please do. And we already have 2 stamps. Boom. So there you go. Very nice. I like it. Good. And that's really all we had to do here. If you need to do anything else with Mog, now would be the time to do it. But otherwise that's really all we needed. And then I don't think that there's anything else down here. No, this is actually where we trained. For very, very first episode where they taught you how to, like, use your sword and use magic and everything. This is exactly where we were and where we trained. In Port Jersey. Let's head back out to the main map. And now we're going to go ahead and cross the Miasma Stream. So we're going to go this way, and we're going to go up. Now, our chalice is water right now, and as you can see, the Miasma Streams element is also water. The two of them need to match. This will change to different things as the years go on, but we're okay for right now. If you did not have the right element, you would need to find the dungeon somewhere that has the right element in order to switch. Now, Mog is not helping us here. We have to carry it ourselves. Speaking of which, what is this little move? Come on, talk. I also love that sword. Check it out. It's so cool. Confounded, a miasma stream. I can't stand these things. They're so irritating. We Moogles aren't fazed by miasma, but these places give us the creeps. But for you people, the danger of miasma is always on your minds, right? Travel would be more pleasant if we didn't have to worry about places like this. On the other hand, it would be pretty dull without a challenge now and then. These streams can be bothers. Okay, fair enough. So, this is pretty much all we gotta do. We gotta make sure that our chalice is the right element. And it's just so... I'm gonna let this sink in. Hang on. Oh my god, it's so creepy. It's so cool, but it's so creepy at the same time. And that's like the first of several miasma streams that we're going to have to walk through throughout the course of the game. Oh man, so awesome. So now we're at Tippa Peninsula. And the next place is Iron Mine Downs. And this will actually bring us to a new area with 2 new drops to collect our, our myrrh from. So, if we make a left over here, this is our next dungeon, the Mushroom Forest. But actually, you know what? You know what? No. I'll park outside the Mushroom Forest for right now, and I'm actually going to call this an episode. In the next one, we will walk into the Mushroom Forest, and we will go ahead and get our second drop of myrrh for year 1, and then explore around and see what other fun things happen to be in there. So, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, MetalBlade427. All members of the Residents of Jersey are also located down in the description below, should you wish to go check out their respective channels or just kind of want to know who's in the town and things along that ways and what they do. And until next time, everyone, you guys have a good one, and I will catch you all later.